online and on your smart speaker.
Royal Copenhagen, open every day for breakfast, lunch and dessert.
SAFM News Briefing.
Over 270 locally owned centres servicing Australia since 1979.
Hello, David Dolan here with your news briefing. The Prime Minister is delivering an historic speech in the top end, unveiling details of a referendum to create an Indigenous voice to Parliament. The draft question, do you support an alteration to the Constitution that establishes an Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice? The referendum could be held as early as next year. Truckies have hit the streets fighting for urgent safety reforms. Drivers are taking part in convoys in Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide and Perth, also driving from Sydney to Canberra. Michael Caine from the Transport Workers Union says too many lives are being lost on our roads.
In transport, when drivers are under pressure, people die. And it's not just truckies that die, it's Australian road users that die as well.
Authorities have caught up with a Melbourne man accused of creating and selling spyware around the world when he was just 15 years old. It's claimed he sold the spyware to thousands of criminals, allowing them to control their victims' computers, stealing their personal info and spying on them by turning on webcams and microphones. He's now facing 20 years behind bars. And today marks 25 years since one of our worst natural disasters, the Thredbo landslide. 18 people died at the ski resort, while lone survivor Stuart Diver became a household name after being trapped under the rubble for several days. Skiers will this evening carry flares down the slopes to remember the victims.
What would you do with $1? Did you know that for every $1 donated to Food Bank, 2 meals are created? Head to foodbank.org.au.
We've got 5 AFL games today, starting with Collingwood and Port at the MCG, while AFL grade Wayne Carey says we shouldn't underestimate the Giants, who can upset the finals-bound Swans this afternoon.
It's an interesting one. GWS have beaten Sydney in some big games. Look, I don't think they'll do it. I'm going to tip Sydney, but beware, because I tipped Sydney. We all thought Sydney would beat them in the final last year as well.
And Ferrari's Charles Leclerc has topped the practice sheets ahead of tonight's qualifying for the Hungarian F1 Grand Prix.
Sell your home with Miller, One and John for a $2,000 fuel card. SAFM weather.
Checking the Limestone Coast forecast, a mostly fine afternoon ahead, but the chance of showers later tonight. A top of 14, and there's showers expected for both Sunday and Monday. Our listener app is the new home of radio, podcast, music and news. Join up to listen live or on demand now.